some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Walker to start the drive. Fighting through at the 25. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Throwing is Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, these two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Looking for Danny Gray that time. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing again is Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Right side, and he finds Gray. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. Here we go. At the 7-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Smith on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
3rd down and 6.
Watson off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Geno on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Smith going to try and run with it.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure that...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
49ers 7.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
There we go, Tanoa.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
13.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Oh, Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Smith's pass intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Here's 2nd and 3.
And 3 at the Seahawks 35-yard line.
Hey, 59! 9, go!
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Hey, 54! Hey, 59! 36! 9, go!
Watson on first down. This one caught by Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Here's Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
That's complete left side to Gray.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here's Walker.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown!
Danny Gray
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, Watson. This one caught by Isabella. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.